Ian Huntley is dead. He has been murdered. Now, you don't know how long I've waited to actually say that. Let's bring out the little piggy. The bacon has been bashed, well and truly bashed, and he is no more. The video I done yesterday when I found out he was declared blind, he was in a vegetative state. I did say it's only a matter of days. They switched off his life support machine, but the reports that I was reading was that he was still shallow breathing. So when they switch off the life support machine, a lot of people think that that is it. It's over, he's done. But he's still shallow breathing, or was rather, past tense, and he didn't last very long after the machine was switched off. That horrible wronging is no more. What a day to be celebrating with the little Mr. Piggy, the bacon basher. So, the Soam killer, who has been despised ever since he committed those murders against Holly Wells and Jessica Chapman. He was attacked on 3 occasions, when the second one of Damien Fawkes was the most serious up until this one, but he went back to Franklin prison for it. Well, how long was it? 2010. So 16 years later, when he was living in fear, shitting himself. So he hasn't had a very good time inside a prison. He was on the healthcare unit, petrified, living with a load of other degenerative fucking wrong'uns, and he was living in fear, full of anxiety, depression, and he did eventually end up on earwing because he thought, oh, time has passed and people will start forgetting and I won't be so high profile, because there is loads of more high profile bacons, wrong'uns, nonsense went into the system since Huntley went in. So he was thinking that the attention had been diverted from him onto the ones the likes of Levi Belfield, Wayne Cousins, people of the such. But nobody forgets. And I do not personally think that Anthony Russell done it for those 2 little angels, because he is a wrong'un himself. He didn't take Huntley's life for the simple fact what he done to those 2 little girls. Huntley was an arrogant pig. He used to walk around that earwing and he made the screws' lives hell as well. He was very demanding. He was a horrible creature, wasn't liked by anybody. His own mother said, I wished the nightmare was over. She can now live the rest of her life not having to worry about him anymore. And his own daughter said, I wished he would go to hell. And that is exactly where he is now. He's been living in hell inside of that prison. And then the Grim Reaper came in the form of Anthony Russell and took Huntley to the grave. But now Anthony Russell will be on a murder charge. So Durham Constabulary will be going into the prison to formally arrest him, because he hasn't been arrested up until now. And like I said yesterday's video, the reason why he hadn't was because it would have been a waste of time either taking him to the police station or doing it inside the prison. The coppers would have been wasting the time. It would have been a right old fuck on rigmarole for them to just go and do it again, because they must have known that this was coming. That's why it's been kept hush-hush, and they've said and they've advised everybody this is going to be a murder charge. Be careful what you say, but some sources have been leaking the info. So Huntley is no more. It is now Saturday. A lot of you, the ones who drink, will be raising a glass tonight, remembering not just raising a glass to fucking his demise, but raising a glass for justice for those 2 little angels, Holly Wells and Jessica Chapman. because the 40-year sentence that he received was not enough. 40-year sentence where he could have been eligible for parole, where he could have gotten out as an old man and lived the rest of his life somewhere, which I don't think would have happened even though if he hadn't gotten attacked. But the possibility was there. There's been a lot of them getting out. Look at Colin Pitchfork, look at the likes of them. Absolute fucking wrong'uns. Got out after, I don't know what, 40, 50 years or something like that. So Huntley could have been released. Now, that is no more. Those little girls have getting proper justice, because for someone to take the lives of two 10-year-old girls, prison isn't enough. Attacks inside a prison is, yes, it's justified, it's added, and it goes on top of his sentence. But now, he has been took out in the most brutal manner, and we will wait to see exactly what happened to him. We know he got battered over the head with a metal bar, and he was left blind. So we'll see in the coming days when Durham Constabulary formally releases a statement, because I have done a little bit of research before I came onto this. They haven't actually came on yet and declared his death. Obviously, it's on Sky News, ITV News, it's on all the major news outlets, so it is definitely true. He is in a body bag and he is in a morgue. Huntley the dirty wrong'un is going in the floor. Sorry people, but I am a little bit joyful, because this case is one of those cases that struck me because I was just young myself, a teenager, and when this was ongoing, they were searching for those little girls for a number of weeks, and it was absolutely heartbreaking when everyone, the whole of the UK and even worldwide, people who were watching this case, everyone was getting heartbroken when they weren't getting found. But then eventually when they did get found, it was absolutely harrowing, heartbreaking, and something that you don't forget. Those little girls' faces, you can always remember them, playful, joyful little girls with their Manchester United t-shirts on, and that wronging the caretaker. That is in the title, care. Taker, take care. He was supposed to take care of the fucking kids, but he done the absolute opposite. And what he done to those girls before they died is absolutely fucking horrendous, outrageous, disgusting. But he has met his maker, and he is no more. So there will be no more videos talking about him as much. Obviously I will be doing ones further on when we hear about Anthony Russell. I'll be talking about that case, because he will be pleading not guilty just to play the system, because he's serving life without parole, and it's going to give him something to do, fighting the case. He's going to be stuck in solitary confinement for the next 5, possibly 10 years before he's even allowed back on the bacon wings. He will be kept away, because they will be saying he can't be, like Robert Maudsley. They'll be saying you can't be trusted. We need to keep you in the block for 5, 10 years, put him on units and the such, so he is going to be in a living hell. But he will be going not guilty just so he can get out of his pad, because he'll have to be going have meetings in the legal visit room, which he'll still be entitled to speak with a solicitor. So he's going to do that just to get out the block. Then he's going to have court appearances, even though he won't get took to court. He will get took to another part of Franklin prison to go and do video calls, so that'll get him out of his cell. And again, it'll all be mind games. He'll just be fucking the system, going not guilty, just to play the system like I've just said, and he's got nothing to lose. He's doing life without parole. He's going to cause as much fucking aggro and chaos and freedom out of his pad, even though it's not freedom. But when you're stuck in solitary confinement, out for 30 minutes a day, he's going to do anything just to get out and to go and sit with a solicitor or whatever. But it'll be behind the screen, so he won't be able to attack the solicitor or anything like that. So that's what I'll be keeping you updated on. Ian Huntley will be getting incinerated. He will be getting burnt to a fucking crisp like a bacon frazzle. And that is all for now, people. I'm just going to quickly get this video uploaded. The majority of you probably will know this already, but you love hearing it straight from the horse's mouth, Big Rick, on Behind Paws TV. But if you are enjoying the content, people, which I know you are, remember to comment, like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. There's loads more to come next week, people, so stay tuned. Love you all. Have a great weekend. Stay safe and don't have too many drinks celebrating.